Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shuffle Podcast. This is episode 273. I'm Joe.
I'm Lauren.
Lauren, how the heck are you?
I'm okay. I'm bittersweet. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Woo! Glad to hear it.
Lauren's last episode,
It is
everyone.
my last. Wow. Yeah. That's sad.
Yeah,
That's weird to say.
Yeah.
Like out loud. Like I know we've been
like
talking about like planning this episode, but I'm like, damn, now we're recording that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This is it. This is the last. It might not be the last time we see you.
No, I might make, special
appearance.
guest appearances.
Yeah.
I'm not disappearing off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
I'm still in the area and stuff, but I'm no longer going to be the co-host.
No longer the co-host. No longer it's no longer going to start with Lauren, how the heck are you?
Wow.
Yeah.
Aww.
So this may come as a shock to many of you. I think only a few people know.
Yeah, I don't think many people know yet.
It wasn't something we announced in advance.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, spoilers or shockers.
Spoilers. We already told them.
Sorry, everybody.
Sorry, guys.
Lauren's gone. So if you watch the podcast for Lauren,
do we know how many episodes I filmed?
I can check really quick.
Can you check? I'm curious.
So your first episode was
242. Damn. I thought I had way
more.
More.
You thought you did over 100?
Oh. Yeah, no, I forgot we were so high in the twos. Never mind.
242, and this is 273. So you are exactly at 31 episodes.
31. That's not that many. I felt like I recorded way more.
I mean, think about it. That's one a week.
Yeah, that's
31
true.
episodes. You did the better part of a year.
That's true.
Yeah, you're 20 weeks shy of a year.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I'll take it.
That is really good.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
It is. It's sad, but Lauren's on to hopefully bigger and better things.
Pray.
But you know what? And here's the biggest update that we need to give people.
Oh my God, I got a job.
Lauren has a job, not just as a girlfriend.
I'm
She's got a job.
I'm no longer a housewife. I am now. I finally got a job. I actually had my first day today.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really exciting, really exhausting. But yeah, I'm back to work. I'm back to getting paid, but that's another reason why I have to say sayonara.
Yeah.
Because I am now working busy fucking hours.
On top of school.
On top of writing a thesis and dying inside. But it's exciting. And I know for many episodes we've been saying she's still unemployed.
Yeah, what was the total running time on that?
I hit 2 months and 1 day. Or 2 months and 10 days. What day is it? 2 months and 10 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's impressive that you're living. Now, granted, I know you don't have a lot of bills to be paying.
But I have I haven't been going to the parks that much.
Yeah.
Because I know I'll buy drinks or buy things.
You've been eating ramen.
So yeah, I've been very conservative with my spending for the last 2 months, and it's not been a problem. I would be fine. It's more of I don't go shopping as much or whatever. The only thing that I was doing was getting my nails done. And even then now I'm gonna stop that.
That's expensive, isn't it?
And that's very expensive. That was just because I
those things are freaking artistic.
$100. Yeah, look, there's
$100.
This was
that's $10 a nail.
This was $100 to do.
Assuming you have 10 nails.
Yes, I do have all 10 nails. I actually have to cut these tonight because I was typing at work today and I was like, I can't do my job.
Oh my God.
It was really hard. That's such a first world problem. But I liked it because I like pampering myself, and that was a very easy thing to do to feel very put together. Yeah. I don't know a comparison for you, but is there anything? What do you do as a spa?
I never have.
That just makes you feel like you got your shit together. I don't know. Example
shave.
Is if I go through a car wash, I feel man, my life is okay. You shave. That's another example. My shit's together.
I will clean the house.
Yeah. So that this is one of those things where if I get my nails done, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I'm out of money now.
You spend money on yourself. I do things.
Yeah. That was dumb.
If I And here's like grocery shopping. When I go grocery shopping and buy like a lot of groceries, I feel like I've got my life in control.
If I'm like restocking, like if I just go for like eggs, I'm like,
that doesn't count.
Whatever.
And if I'm doing like grocery run, like I'm spending a couple hundred.
We're on multiple trips. But I won't do multiple trips.
Oh,
in the
I
car.
one trip.
I one trip it all day.
If
oh
you're
my
multiple
God.
tripping, the only time I have to take multiple trips
I have
is
a
when
wagon.
I buy. That's smart. When I buy like cases of pop. Because I can't carry all of those in. But I will maximize the amount of pop I carry.
If I've gotten like a case of beer or a case of soda or anything bulky, like case of water or anything like that, I'm multi-tripping. I'm not even going to touch that.
Yeah, you already know. But you're getting everything else before that,
so
you only have to make
one load with everything, and then you come back and just get the case.
Yeah.
Yep. You get me. You get it.
Oh, always. Everybody shoots for the one trip.
Yeah, so I'm going to stop getting my nails done. That's for sure.
That's fair. That's a good way to save money.
Yeah. I'm actually trying to do like a no spend this year, and I'm not doing well at it, but...
no spend this year, you've failed epically many times already.
Oh, yeah. No, by no spend, I obviously don't mean like, going... It's more of like obviously unnecessary things.
Yeah.
Like literally like don't try not to go shopping for clothes unless there is an occasion.
Right.
Like if I'm going on a date, I'm like not going to go buy new clothes for it. I can figure it out, But if it's like a concert or a very serious thing and I feel like I absolutely have nothing, maybe I'll think about it. But I'm trying to avoid that at all costs. And it's going horribly.
I've seen your closet.
Yeah. That's my problem.
You don't need to go shopping for any event.
No.
Like for the rest of your life.
And I and so far this year I haven't bought any new clothes.
That's good. You can go back through the podcast. I'll bet you for the past 6 years you've seen on me probably the same 7, maybe 10 outfits.
That's crazy, not me.
Like even right now, I'm wearing the same pants on this episode that I had in the last episode.
Well, that's just disgusting.
Yeah, well, these are good pants. They're corduroy.
Those are nice. I do like them. Where
love
are they
these
from?
Pants.
My boyfriend needs pants.
Hold on, it'll come to me.
And I'm on the hunt for pants. Old Navy.
Oh, they might be.
They give Old Navy vibes.
Nope, Target.
Damn.
Good fellow.
Good find.
Good find, good fellow.
I
love a good Target pant.
Yeah, but I need to stop buying dumb, unnecessary shit.
Doing that.
Yeah, that was like a
strain
twist.
my arm, my neck.
That was
Jesus
gnarly. That was
Christ.
gnarly. And now with my new job, I'm hoping to save up because it already doesn't pay too much.
Yeah.
And I realize I want to be an adult and start doing adult things.
Yeah.
And I can't do adult things if I have no money.
Yeah, I did like a big adult thing recently.
Mm.
Riley and I got a joint bank account. Yeah, a bank account just for buying joints.
Whoa.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
No, yeah, we like opened up a savings account.
Did you really?
Together.
That's
yeah.
awesome. That's a big step.
Yeah, well, because like we're at that age, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like where we're like wanting to buy a house.
Right.
And you just like and not even I shouldn't even say we're at the age where we want to buy a house. Like, yes, of course, but like you're also at that age where you consider buying a house.
Yeah.
That part aside.
That's what I'm talking about when I'm saving up.
We're at the age where we want to have money.
Yes.
And we don't.
Right.
And so we like collectively at the beginning of the year decided or like end of last year, we were like, hey, like let's be better about saving. And so we kind of made the mental note of
after you bought a bajillion-dollar computer for her.
We made the mental note of, and that's because I've been saving that I was able to do that so easily. Well, like I'm gonna put this much aside every week for my paycheck, and we were like, let's start simple, $100.
Mm-hmm.
Every paycheck, no matter how much money we make, $100 goes into our individual savings.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do. And then I was like, and we got to stop eating out. We got to stop doing this. We got to stop doing that. We like made that same decision of stop spending money on things we don't need to spend money on. Grocery shopping, meal prepping, all that stuff. We got to start doing it.
Yep.
And so now I will say I am much better about saving money than Riley is. Riley is a little bit more like she's like, I'm gonna run to Taco Bell. What do you want? And I'm like, I'm not gonna say no to Taco Bell, so I'll take this, and this.
Right.
I will also spend Riley's money pretty freely.
Well, if you're already going,
yeah,
sure.
But so then I was like talking to I was talking to Katie, and I was like, oh, we're trying to save money. Like, we're just trying to be better about it. So we have a savings. Like, we just don't have a savings. And she was telling me, she's like, oh, well, her husband and her have a savings account. I can't remember what it's called. But it's basically got really high interest rate. So they give you a lot of money back.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, I'll look into it. So I looked into it. I talked to my mom about it. I asked my uncle, who's an accountant, about it. And everybody was like, sounds like a really good idea. Like, you should definitely do it. And so Riley and I were like, yeah, let's do it. I looked into like how it works opening a joint account. Again, I talked to my uncle, and he's like, here's how the taxes would work, yada, yada, yada. And we set it up, and we threw in all that like $100 a week that we were putting into our savings. We threw all that in right away. And what we did now is that $100 that we had going to our savings, now we've just got direct deposit set up straight to that account. So it comes immediately out of our paycheck. We don't even see it.
Yep.
And so essentially in our own personal accounts, our paycheck is $100 less every single week. We would never know.
Right.
And it's already got like over $1,000 in it.
Wow.
And like, I mean, like, we opened it like last week, and now it's got $1,000 from all the money we put in plus our first 2 paychecks.
Right.
And I'm like, hey, look at this. Like, it's not a lot of money, but we've got a savings.
We've already got something growing.
We've got something that's going to start making money month over month. And it's like super adult, super like weird, because we just got like our debit cards in the mail, and it's like we've got debit cards to a bank account that we both have access to.
Yeah, that's
either
so
one of us could spend all of that $1,000.
You could blow it all
like
on a
that.
TV and be gone.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm like,
I
never use
you.
this card.
Yeah,
I told Riley, and I told myself too. I was like,
you
never
immediately cut
touch
it.
This card. I almost wanted to, because it's like I need to be responsible.
Yeah,
because I know how irresponsible I am with my money. But like, I really do, like, I want to be better. I've like looked many times at like, well, how much do I need to put down for a house? Okay, how can I get there? I just like I keep setting these goals for myself, and I'm like, I can do this. It's actually pretty easy to buy a house. Crazy that nobody taught me this as a fucking like teenager.
Right.
Teach me this in high school, please.
I knew it was easy.
I shouldn't be 28 years
Did you
old
ever
to
play
figure
the
this.
game of life? Shit, give me that split level.
Just move over there, and I can buy a house. And now I have twins.
Yeah, I have. And I have twins now.
I want twins. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that.
Is it in your family?
No.
Bummer. My friend has it in her family.
Yeah.
Actually, like quite a few of my friends are like, and you know how like skips a generation?
Yeah.
Like a handful of my friends are like potential to have twins. And I'm like, I can't be godparents of that many kids, you guys.
I want twins so badly.
Why? Boy, girl, boy, girl.
Boy, girl.
Yeah, I don't.
Because I want
girl,
4
girl.
kids.
Really?
I want 4 kids. I want a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Then I want boy, girl twins. And then I want a girl.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I only want 3. I want 2 boys and a girl.
You want a middle child?
Mm-hmm. I can fix him.
There's only 3 of you.
Yeah.
That I have a running theory, and it's like 99% accurate that people want the amount of kids that they had in their family growing up, with the exception of people who were an only child. They want at least 2.
Yes.
Because they're like, I wish that I
had a buddy. Yeah, I agree. My best friend who
very rarely has that proven not the case.
Yeah, my best friend's the same way. She just has a brother and she wants 2 kids and a boy and a girl. They also normally want the same like number, like boys and girls and everything.
Yeah. Which is how I've got a brother and 2 sisters, and I want 2 boys, 2 girls.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's just because that's familiar. You know it worked.
Yeah.
You know. I totally was gonna say something way before we got onto kids.
I don't know.
Before the game of life, before
money.
house.
Oh,
saving up. Yeah, saving up.
High yield savings account. That's what it's called.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Look into it.
I need to do that because I need to save a lot of money, and I'm starting, like you said, also in that phase of like looking at buying a house, because luckily I'm gracious and I live in this really nice condo.
Yeah.
But like I don't plan to live in here forever.
Absolutely.
And like the odds of my boyfriend moving in like at the end of the year are kind of high right now, just kind of where we are. And so after that, we're gonna start splitting a lot of like things that I pay for, and
which
I
is
want
fantastic.
to be
good way to save money. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
For example, he has an Xbox. He's selling his Xbox and selling all of his stuff
Because you've got one.
he's gonna have one, and we'll split Game Pass. And I'm like, yes, I have to pay.
That's really good.
I get to pay less and stuff. And so, there's a lot of those things that we still have to like talk about and whatnot. Yeah. But I want to be saving up money now because I want to be set and comfortable when like things are happening. Yeah. So yeah.
We'll see. And it's like, again, like, you know, you get told as a child, like, oh, just save, you know, put that money aside, set it aside, blah, blah, blah. And like, they say it like it's so easy. It's only when you like mentally make that switch. I feel like a motivational speaker. It's only
when you look at yourself.
Make the switch. No, but like really, like you have to start thinking, I want this. I want to do this.
You have to think long term.
Like for me, right, like when I grew up selling pumpkins to make money. Like my brother and I would sell pumpkins that we grew on the farm. And we really wanted a Wii when the Wii came out. How did we afford the Wii? We sold pumpkins. And so that's what we had to do is like we were like, we're gonna make this money to buy this thing that we want. Well, now I want a $300,000 house. So I need to make
money.
some percentage of that.
Right.
Typically first time home buyers put down 6%. So I need 6% of $300,000.
Right. Yeah, no,
and a good credit score.
I was like, you need a little more than that. Yeah. But
my credit score is decent.
My current goal is the Switch 2 when it comes out this summer.
It's a good goal.
It's already announced the price will be $400.
Yeah.
And that's doable. It's only a few paychecks, but that means I keep those paychecks and I don't go and buy a random fucking dress that I don't need.
That's the thing, right? It's not just I'm going to set $100 aside. It's I'm going to keep this whole paycheck.
Right. And so that's kind of where I'm at. Again, is also me realizing how, and I've always known this. So I've done well with saving.
I got to chill. Sorry.
I know, that was crazy.
It was a little chilly.
I saved a lot while I was working at safaris and stuff too, and at Universal and whatnot. But I realized I'm very comfortable with my parents, and so because of that I should be saving even more. I should not be spending all my money because I could be saving a fuck ton of money right now while my parents help me out with a lot of stuff, you know, so that way when I do have to pay for other things I have a nice little piggy bank that will keep me comfortable later.
I'm at that point right now where it's really nice to like I don't have to check my bank account before I make a purchase. Yeah. Like if I need to go run to the store to buy groceries, not worried about it. If I need to go run and get gas, not worried about it. Like I'm not worried about am I going to have money to afford to go out? Like my friends want to go out to get drinks. Yeah, I can do it. I'm not worried. Right. It's great. It's fantastic. Now granted that is because I am making more money now. In addition to the saving, but the saving is obviously like I'm not leaving work every day and going like, I'm going to go grab Chick-fil-A or I'm going to go grab McDonald's. There are still days where I will do that. Like after we were done recording, I am going to probably stop and get food.
That's real.
Which is fine because it's late.
Yeah.
And I'm a hungry boy.
Yeah.
But yeah. Enough adult talk.
Yeah, that was so not boring, but like we were just really real.
Yeah.
And we normally aren't. I was like, hey guys, I'm leaving to be an adult.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
I realized I didn't start the timer. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I'm looking at the time.
But yeah. What do you have to say now?
Well, and this is something we both kind of talked about at the beginning, or before we started recording. Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, yes.
Recently released 4 new songs?
4
new songs.
I just was playing it literally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 new songs.
Right? Because Don't Smile was old.
I couldn't tell you because as much as I talk about how much I love Sabrina Carpenter, I've never listened to that album until these new songs came out.
That's not true.
It's true.
You listen to Juno.
I only listen to Juno because of the TikTok positions.
So you only know the
concert
like
positions.
that.
I only know that.
Part.
I knew the song, but like I only really knew that part of it.
That's crazy.
For the past couple of days, 3-4 days, all I've been listening to is that entire album on repeat, to and from work, all the way to here, all the way home when I'm done.
It's so good.
And the new songs,
bangers.
So what are the new songs? Just so I know that I'm not talking out of my ass. Busy Woman is one of them. I know that.
That's the one.
Please with Dolly Parton.
Yep.
So good.
So good.
So good.
I have a phone idea, baby. You're like, yes!
Sing it, Dolly.
Give it to me, baby.
Busy Woman is...
Busy Woman.
Whoa. 15 Minutes is a new one.
15 Minutes.
15 Minutes is good, too.
Couldn't make it any harder and bad reviews.
Sabrina, you could.
Hey!
And bad reviews.
Bad reviews.
Yes. Okay. Of those, the bottom two are obviously bad reviews and
Couldn't make it harder.
couldn't make it harder.
Yeah.
Couldn't make it any harder. Couldn't make it harder.
Something like that. I don't know. It's just, couldn't make it any harder.
But the whole album, including these new songs, is so good.
Yeah.
And I know this is old news. I know everybody loves this album. I know everybody loves Sabrina Carpenter. I know I love her more. But these 5 new songs, oh my God. I could listen
she
to,
killed it.
Unironically, I could listen to Please, 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 15 Minutes and Busy Woman.
On
nonstop,
repeat.
On repeat.
I've been listening to
nonstop.
Busy Woman on repeat because it's just so
It's so good.
poppy and I love it.
Yeah.
I just love, and I've said this before, I love her pop star, like Britney Spears, like vibes.
She's something
I
else.
eat it up.
Did
I
you
think it's fun.
Did you watch the SNL 50th anniversary?
Yes. Are you talking about the Domingo?
I'm just talking about her in general in it. But the Domingo thing.
And she goes up to Pedro, and you're like,
apparently it's come to light, like she openly admitted to being in love, or saying that I don't know if she said in love or loves Pedro Pascal.
Real.
But who doesn't? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but also like, hey, I know there's an age gap, but power couple of the century right there.
How much of an age gap
is he married?
I don't think he. How much of it? Guess how much of an age gap?
Oh, it's gotta be like
I'm going
25, 30 years.
Yeah, I was gonna go 30.
I'm thinking I'm leaning 30.
Ooh, we might be off.
By a lot?
No, actually. I gotta do math. Hold on.
Yeah, I was scrolling through something today. I don't remember which app it was. But
24. That's not
24
bad.
years?
I'd do that.
Yeah.
That's actually
if it was Pedro Pascal.
That's in my range.
If it was Pedro Pascal, I'd do it.
Oldest.
Or if it was Sabrina Carpenter.
Who's oldest? You would go.
I'm 28.
Mm-hmm.
Oldest, I would go.
See, I have to put my mind in the fact that you're 28 too.
Yeah.
Because if you say like 70, I'd be like, whoa.
I'm 28. The oldest I would go legitimately.
Married, kids.
35.
Really?
Yeah.
So my rule is no older than my brothers. Was normally my thought growing up. But as I've gotten older, I think I could bump it older.
35 is older than my sister.
See, in my head, if they would be friends with my brother, like, again, as a kid, I'd be like, God, if they were my brother's friends, that's weird. Because my brother's 11 years older than me.
Yeah.
That sounds old. But now that I'm, like, 24 and I'm, like, much older, I probably think I could date someone who had a kid. And so it could be, like, 40.
No, I couldn't date somebody who had a kid.
I could. I don't want to say I could have a kid right now, but like I could.
No, I take that back.
I could date someone who has a kid right now, and I could.
It depends on the age of the kid. I couldn't date somebody who had a baby.
It depends on the relationship with the.
I don't even know if that's true.
Ex-wife. I don't want to deal with the messy.
That's true.
Divorce.
Maybe
stuff.
because
I don't think I'm mature enough to deal with that yet.
Yeah.
I think maybe in a couple years I could be mature enough to handle that and handle the the times and the kids switching.
Yeah, if it was somebody,
but right now I'm not ready for that kind of thing.
If it was somebody
sense.
Like the other,
this is another adult conversation.
Like if the father, for me, right? If the father wasn't in the picture anymore,
yeah,
easy.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. But again, the kid, the age of the kid matters.
If he's older than you?
What? Yeah, well, that's a problem right there. No. Like, if they're at that age where, like, they know that their mom is dating somebody and that somebody is not their father and that kid doesn't like it, makes the relationship hard. So if the kid is young enough, I initially said if they had a baby, I couldn't do it because, like, I don't want to take care of a baby. But, like, if they had a baby, it'd be really easy.
Yeah, because
if they had somebody... It's got to be younger than 13.
I was gonna say, like, I would say right before middle school is not when kids become sentient.
7 and younger.
Damn.
Because think about it, at like 4 years old, you start noticing shit. So like at 7, you're pushing that age of being sentient. So like if I were to date a woman who had a kid and they were under the 7 or younger. And the father was no longer like in the picture, or like it was an okay situation, I guess at the very least. I think I could do that. But again, they couldn't be any older than like 35.
Yeah.
Because I like think of somebody who's 40, and I'm like, I don't know that I could date a 40-year-old.
Right. Pedro Pascal's 49. I could date it.
Well, it's Pedro Pascal.
Okay, even older.
What is the youngest you would go? 25.
I don't know.
Like, would you do, like, legitimately though? Like, would you date somebody younger than you? Younger than you?
My boyfriend's younger than me.
By how much?
Like 3 months.
Okay.
Honestly, maybe a year, if that. Only because I'm at a current age where a year can really make a difference between maturity levels and also like where you are in life. Some people my age are like not ready to like think about buying a house or random shit like that. Like getting jobs, you know, people are still living at home at my age and whatnot, versus like other people my age. Like one of my ex-boyfriends owned 2 houses already. Yeah. And he had like 3 cars. So like
it really does depend.
There's such
like,
variability at this age.
Do you have your life put together? Do you not have your life put together?
Right. And
like,
that's why I wouldn't go much younger, because the jump from like 20 to 24 is crazy.
Insane, yeah.
And so for starters, has to be older than 21 just for social gatherings and going out.
If they can't drink, they're not coming along.
and 2, just like kind of post like college age era, because of like their friends and our friends and everything, just because I'm past that stage. Yeah. I don't want to I would not see myself dating someone who like wants to bring me to a frat party right now.
How old is Sabrina Carpenter?
She's 25. She was born in 99.
Yeah, I would date 25. Youngest I would go is 25.
That's not that much younger than you. So
it's 3 years. Yeah, it's really, that's the difference between my brother and me. So. Yeah,
but she's like 2 feet shorter than you.
And 2 feet. She's what is she, 5?
I think she's 5 on the flat, so she's only a foot shorter.
Yeah, sign me up.
She's so cute.
She is everything in the world.
Born May 11th.
Her birthday's 4 days after mine? Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, no.
But, you know, on that same note, how many people have you dated with the same name?
I have not dated anyone with the same.
There's my point, right? I dated a Sabrina.
Oh, wait. I'm confused. You mean who? The same name as Pedro? What's your question?
My point. I said there's my point. Like, you've never dated somebody with the same name. Like, you've never dated 2 people that have the same name, right?
Oh, I've kissed. I thought you were saying. I'm like, no, I've never dated a Lauren.
No. How many people that have the same name as each other?
I have gone on dates.
How many boyfriends with the same name have you had?
Official? No, none. Well, I've only had 3 real boyfriends.
What do you qualify as a real boyfriend?
Actually asking me to be his girlfriend.
Oh, God.
But I've been in a few situationships.
With same name people?
No.
No.
Sorry, I have... no.
Okay.
No. But I have kissed a lot of the guys with the same name.
Sure, yeah, whatever. That kissing, you know, a kiss here or there, what's it
right,
mean?
Sure.
I hit like the exact part of my knee that was the
I know,
reflex.
you're like moving around.
That's again, therein lies my point, right? Like I've never dated somebody that's had the same name as a previous person I've dated.
Right. So now you've already checked off Sabrina. You can't.
I've already got my actual, like, my first girlfriend.
That's crazy.
My first official girlfriend was a Sabrina.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's tough.
So I don't know that I could double up.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough for me.
Are there any names, and if you don't want to say them because you don't know
that I couldn't date?
I was gonna say couldn't date or even couldn't name your kids.
Oh yeah. Big time.
I've got names like literally within the last year that I discovered. I was like, and now because I hate you, I can no longer use that baby name.
For me, it's not even necessarily because like things ended badly or I hate them. They're just like, they're so like in my memory.
That's that person. That is not my kid. That's
that person.
Yeah. I have a few of those too where I'm like, anytime I say the name, whatever. Yeah. Like,
well, it wasn't. I think it was you that I was talking to. And correct me if I'm wrong, but like when I was talking about like picking an anniversary for Riley and I, that I can't. It can't be.
Right.
It can't be associated with something else.
Right.
It can't
Right.
be
Right.
a
Right.
holiday.
Right.
It can't be somebody's birthday, whether it's hers or mine. But it also can't be an ex's birthday. It can't be an ex's anniversary. It can't be. It's like I'm so particular about that.
See, most of my ex's information is gone.
Mine, it's like a vault up there.
The minute things
Locked
end,
down.
I forget everything. You are gone from my life.
I wish I could forget.
But that's also because I've always broken up with people, so I'm not like emotionally
that's
pent
what it is.
up.
I get dumped left, right, and center. That's not, everything's just
I've never
held up there.
I've never been dumped before, so I've been very like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
I don't
See,
care
well, my
anymore.
thing, like when I got my, I'm gonna have to wait for you to pick up the microphone because I want to hear your reaction to this when I tell you this.
Ready?
When I got my, yeah.
Sorry.
When I got my debit card, like my first debit card, the girl that I was dating at the time, I just like in order to remember my PIN, I set it as her birthday. Guess whose debit card that still is? Fucking mine. Guess whose PIN that still birthdays that still is.
Why would you do that?
Well, one, don't know how to change the PIN. Two, if I change the PIN, I'm gonna forget it.
Yeah, that's valid. You're so ingrained to type that in.
I've had this PIN since high school.
Yeah.
I am not gonna forget this. And so, like, do I think about? It's not like I think about her every time I type in my PIN. I don't.
Right.
But like, I know that that's her birthday.
That's crazy. Yeah. Damn.
And so, like, that's just something I know.
I know.
First of all, cringy. Like,
I only know
super, like,
one.
that's super cringe of me.
Yeah. I don't know a single one of my ex's birthdays.
That's wild. I think I know every single one of my ex's birthdays.
I know, like, my elementary school crush's birthday. But,
I know
and we, like, dated because we were in elementary school and whatever. Yeah. But other than that, I don't remember a single one of my ex's birthdays.
My elementary school crush was on this podcast.
I don't even know that I celebrated any of my exes. No, I did. Nah, but I didn't really try. I'm a terrible girlfriend.
No.
I'm trying to think if I dated any of them over the course of their birthday. And I think only one, and we had just started dating. So it didn't.
Not at the gift giving stage yet.
Yeah, and it was my one of my high school boyfriends where I was best friends with him since like middle school.
Okay.
So we like all just, yeah,
You let a lot of boys out of the friend zone. That sounds bad.
No, because I like to.
You like them for a reason. They're your friend for a reason.
Like, I'm like, damn, maybe I will keep you around for a little while. You know? Yeah, right.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, don't listen to this, my boyfriend, please. I love you. But yeah, I don't know any of their birthdays. I just found out my current boyfriend's birthday, even though I've known him for 5 years. I had the day wrong. I had the month wrong.
What's his birthday?
For January 23rd.
Oh, so it just passed.
And I thought it was March for some reason.
Oh my god!
Because he looked like a March, and I celebrated on time. I still got him presents and everything. But I found that out like in December.
March 23rd is my friend Katie's birthday.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I don't know why he just looked like a March to me. People look normally. Well, hi there. People normally look like their birth month. Hear me out.
When's my birthday?
I don't know. Dude, I don't fucking know.
What do you think my birthday is?
In my head, you look like a February, but it wasn't that because it just passed. I think you're in the winter or in the fall.
You know what's really crazy?
What?
Not 5 minutes ago, we were talking about Sabrina Carpenter's birthday and how close it was to
mine.
mine.
Oh my God, it's May.
Yeah.
It's May.
May
You're
7th.
Right. Yeah, see?
Winter? What about me screams winter birthday?
I don't know. Like, to me, we mentioned this last week of how you joked with Annabelle about she looks like she's from the north. Yeah. You look like you're from the north to me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, you look,
northern
and
vibes.
Therefore cold. I'm like, you look like February.
You look like you're cold all the time. Like you were born in it. Molded by it.
We're going to keep quoting Bane every fucking episode. I was merely born. Yeah, whatever.
You think the darkness is your ally? God, we're fucking losers.
Yeah. Speaking of losers, speaking of Bane, on the other side of comic book world.
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
I think we need to talk about this because I'm very excited.
Yes.
Finally, yeesh. Captain America.
Not Civil War.
No.
Brave New World.
You are in the wrong year.
Wrong era.
Brave New World, not war.
World.
When was the last Marvel movie that came out before that? Stop doing it.
I gotta chill.
Cold. You're from the cold. God.
No, it's the fans on. It's cold in here.
No, it's not.
The last Marvel movie that came out
Wakanda?
was
Guardians.
No.
Love and Thunder.
No.
We had a show. We had Loki season 2.
We did, which was straight fire.
We had The Witches.
The what? That's what it was.
But that was a show.
No. The Marvels.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh. Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, yeah, that does count as a Marvel
We're
movie.
stupid.
Yeah, we're big stupid. That's like my favorite one.
Big stoopy.
Okay.
Before that was the Marvels.
Okay, interesting. I guess so. It has been not even a full year either since Deadpool came out, but it feels like it's been a while since we've had a classic, Marvel movie.
That's the thing.
That's what I should say. It's like an Avenger or like it feels like an old school.
We're back to the OGs, Captain America.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Spoiler alert. I don't know that we're going to spoil, but if I do, I apologize. Yeah. So skip ahead or just go see the movie and then watch this.
Yeah,
but
pause, go see the movie if you haven't, and then
continue. Because the odds of me spoiling are high.
The
cameo.
Yeah.
But
very, 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 very reminiscent of the classic Avengers movies, like Phase 1, 2, 3.
I was gonna say it feels very late Iron Man's.
Yeah, it screams Winter Soldier. It very much gives Winter Soldier vibes, and I love that movie. But like, it's so nice. It's a setup movie, right? Like, it's setting up things for the future, which is fine because we're at that point in the MCU where we need setup
It's
movies.
A reset. We've had a snap.
And so we're there. And it's also a little bit of an origin story.
It's
like,
Captain America.
Yeah, like, he is established, but it's we're still getting, like, if you didn't see Captain America, or if you didn't see Falcon and Winter Soldier, this would be like your first introduction to
and it didn't do bad.
Wilson,
I was worried that I would be like, I was stressed that I need to rewatch the show in case, like, I was like, damn, I might.
You did not.
You don't really need to.
No, because they did a great job of not, like, making him go through the I'm Captain America now. Everyone was calling him, spoilers, everyone was calling him Cap already. Like, he was Captain America.
At a bar, and people were calling him, like, this one's for you, Cap, and stuff like that.
And so,
like,
great. It was just like he was established and he was accepted. It wasn't like, I'm Captain America now, and he had to prove himself. That was fantastic.
Yep.
If they had spent half the movie for him trying to prove himself as Captain America, I would have been pissed off, because that's what the show was for.
Right.
And so they did a great job with that, of it already being established. It was just, I mean, it was just a great movie. I gave it a 9 out of 10.
Wow.
I don't know what you gave it or would give it.
Not that high, but
that's fair. Most people don't rank as high as I do.
Not because I thought it was a bad movie. Because it's not a movie I would traditionally like.
Okay.
I thought it was very political. It is. And not in the sense of, and when I say that, because of this current climate, I don't mean political like pushing messages. I mean political in the movie had it felt very reminiscent of Civil War, but Civil War barely, like, we were like, oh, we have these accords. Fight. I feel like this one was focused much more on, like, being with the president in meetings, in conferences.
It was I think they described it as like a political, like, espionage film.
And traditionally, I don't really like those kind of films. So because of that, I wasn't, like, all about it. However, I thought the action that was in it was good. His suit is so
badass.
Cool with the fucking yes,
Yeah.
that's what he needed.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted that upgrade because I was like, okay. I thought, the villain was good.
Yeah.
This is gonna be spoilers. My one complaint is, and this is what I've read a lot on, is how Red Hulk was not till the very end, and that's all that's in the ads. I wish that was a reveal.
Earlier on.
No,
Oh,
like
you wish they hadn't.
I wish they hadn't shown that in the previews, or even who the Red Hulk is.
Well, see, the thing is,
because they hint at they give the like obvious reveal. They're like, there's the Gamma, and he's angry, so you knew it was gonna happen. But you knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
So I'd rather us piece that together. Yeah, what they didn't
reveal was the how.
The how.
And so we were waiting on the how does he turn into, like, what happened?
Right,
Where did it
Right, and I would have rather it flipped. And did you see the Batman?
With Edward
Edward Cullen.
Edward Cullen? Yeah.
Yeah, the vampire.
Robert Pattinson, yeah.
I wish they made the Thinker more like that Riddler of being barely in the
not
film.
Thinker, but yeah.
Huh?
The leader.
I thought he was a Thinker.
No, the leader.
That's what his name is?
Yeah. You're talking about Samuel Stern's character?
Yeah.
Or Samuel Stern's
villain
name? Yeah, the leader.
Oh, I thought it was a thing. My bad. Please yell at me in the
Retract
comments.
the statement, yeah.
Yeah, I redact that. No, okay. Him, I wish he was more like that, where you barely saw, he was just in the comms and you didn't know who he was, but you knew like something.
Fair.
Like
Yeah.
I don't like how quick his reveal was and how he like kind of was just like there and just like casually escaping and then goes to this house and then casually escaping.
Yeah.
I thought
what I loved with him, and I can see your point on like the reveal of him.
Mm-hmm.
What I loved was like how he, even though like everybody knew who he was now, like he was like Captain America, like knew like this is the guy, this is our bad guy. He was still like multiple steps ahead of them every single time. For sure. Because
I think this is just because, and both you might appreciate this too, growing up on being of age to appreciate every single movie as they've come out. We're not too young to appreciate them, and we weren't like old or anything or like distant from it. We're now at a point where we have really, really big bad villains, right? Yeah. We've got Thanos, we've got Galactus coming, we've got Kang for a minute there. Big enemies causing full universal destruction. Makes me want more those small enemies that are just evil. For example, the Goblin. Yeah. Green Goblin.
Yeah.
And when he came back and he was just evil.
Yeah. It's grounding.
It's so fucking good. That's what I
loved about this. Is it's not, and now I'm somebody who, and I think I'm a little bit in the minority here. I love the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
Love the multiverse stuff.
I do too.
Yeah, love alternate timelines. Love all of that stuff. Give it to me.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people don't necessarily like that, because it's very confusing.
Right.
I eat that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
But this is very much it. We are on Earth. We're staying here.
I did appreciate that it was much,
and there's no having to go to a different timeline to find the answer. There's no having to rely on random heroes from outer space.
Yes, I was gonna say no alien help, no extraterrestrial. Yeah,
it's we are handling this here,
right,
and now,
and that's why I think I wanted the villain to be just a smidgen more menacing.
Yeah,
because again, I don't like I want him to be. Like, I hate all of Tom Holland's villains because they're not menacing. Now, not that I hate them, that they're bad, but then I look at Doc Ock and I look at...
Sure, yeah. I mean, the classic Spider-Man villains are the classic Spider-Man villains for a reason.
Right. But even in Garfield's, a little bit more entertaining to me. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But in my opinion, now that we've seen mass destruction and we're going back to the smaller scale, like you said, we are on Earth and only dealing with Earth problems. I want these villains to be a little bit more menacing. However, you're right, I did like how he was one step ahead. They're crafty, which I appreciate. Trying to think of any other.
And that final scene where he, spoilers again, turns himself in, but then like leading up to the reveal of Red Hulk, I thought that was good. Like I was like edging my seat, like here we go.
Yeah,
we're getting it.
And so I did appreciate that's how the Red Hulk gets ticked off.
And I think here's what I think, right? Like, to your point of the not like I wish you hadn't shown him in the previews. I also wished that for a while. Like, I was like, it would have been so cool, but they went to the trouble of replacing the actor for Thunderbolt Ross that like everyone would have known it anyways.
Right.
Like, if you're gonna put somebody as big as Harrison Ford in that role, instead of just Thaddeus Ross is the president now, and it's just some random actor, or they CGI him in, right? Like, they put Harrison Ford in the role. If they didn't reveal that he was gonna be Red Hulk in the previews, everybody would have known anyways, because everybody was waiting for it for years anyway. On top of that,
right?
Because like everyone knows that anybody who's into the comics, everybody knows that Thaddeus Ross is Red Hulk, and so it was just a matter of time before they did it in the movie,
right? And to that point too, I don't normally like when they film stuff that they don't include or they change what happens.
They did do a lot of that.
They did do a lot of that, but I knew what the scene looked like. I knew he was in that garden when he turned to Hulk, so I was just waiting. For that scene, which I don't like waiting for moments to happen.
Oh, see, that builds my excitement. I'm like, oh, I know this is coming.
But
Here
especially after it's been 2 hours, and I'm just like, they're really waiting to the end. I thought there was gonna be more battles with the Hulk. I thought they was gonna do X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
And I wasn't too disappointed because there was the other villain. But
see, that's the thing is like in the previews they really made it out to be the Hulk was gonna be your big bad here.
Right.
The big reveal is Samuel Stern's the leader.
Right. And that's why I would have liked him to be more Riddler-like, of being totally under the radar.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think they did it bad. I still think it was a good movie.
Yeah.
I think the reason why I rank it low is because it was more, like you said, like politics instead of like action.
I do think the critics are way off base here.
Harsh.
Yeah, they're being way too strict about it.
It's getting terrible reviews. It got 50 on Rotten Tomatoes. I was like,
I was looking at like a list like of Rotten Tomatoes, like all of the MCU movies, ranked in order from best to worst. There's 32 movies, and this movie is the third lowest on the list. I'm like, that is wild. Yeah, pretty sure the Incredible Hulk is above it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and
I disagree.
Yeah, I strongly disagree.
I thoroughly thought it was a really good next phase movie because it's very reminiscent of the old.
I mean, think about it, right? Like, if Captain America: Winter Soldier were to come out today, like if that was the movie that we just had, it would be like that same kind of movie.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't do
Winter Soldier
well.
had no big reveals.
Right.
I'm pretty sure the previews for the trailers for it showed that Winter Soldier was very obviously Bucky.
Right.
Like and he was the big bad.
Right.
To a certain degree. Right. Like
the anti-hero type deal.
Yeah. And so like it was ultimately, if you look at it like at its core, it was the same thing.
Yep. Okay,
so,
here's just a Marvel question. And you've read the comics, so you know more than I do.
A little
but just
bit,
in your opinion, and he made this joke a bunch of times. Do you think he should have taken the super soldier serum?
Yes and no.
I think he should have.
I think he should have, because it would have made for just like more potential in the future.
Yeah,
like him not needing to depend on having a vibranium suit.
Correct.
Him,
That's I would have liked him to just have more power that isn't dependent on
would have been really awesome.
The shield.
No, at the same time, no, because like it gives them an opportunity, gives him an opportunity to like show how powerful he can be without having the power, right? Like,
right, he's much more with the people.
Yeah, I mean, you look at that fight that he had with what's his name in the street when the guy shot up his car. Like no suit there.
He got stabbed twice.
Yeah.
I was like,
and so like, like if that was Steve Rogers in that fight, it would have been over before it started. But it was Sam Wilson, no super soldier serum, could have instantaneously died right there.
Right.
And still managed to beat the crap out of that guy.
Right.
And so like he has to like
he has much more.
He has to be more
cred.
careful. He has to be more strategic with his fighting, and I think that's really cool to see. Whereas if you take the super soldier serum, look at John Walker in Captain America or in Civil or fucking what the hell's it called, Falcon and Winter Soldier. He does not have to be careful about what he does after he takes that serum because he is just brute strength.
Right.
He's got nothing to worry about.
Right.
Sam Wilson's got to be more careful.
Yeah, and I'm also on the fence of being like yes and no. From one point, I want another super soldier. I want another strong hero who's like
awesome,
kind of badass like that. And I think he would fulfill that role with brains and brawn for sure. However, he's so much more admirable for his fighting and his abilities, like that one scene where he's just no armor. But again, back to the armor. The use of the wings was the best use of the wings we've ever seen. They've not given him cool fucking shit like that.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate him as a hero so much more now.
Yeah.
I didn't really
with
care.
His little drones, the one that controlled the shield in that fight with the Celestial.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Oh my God. Yeah, big fan.
It was a great movie.
And the introduction of the new Falcon is cool. So I'm all about that. I wish he'd have a different name. Do you know if he gets a different name?
Then Falcon?
Yeah.
I believe is just Falcon. Just like this is now Captain America, he is now Falcon.
Yeah. I don't love that, but I get it. But yeah, that's exciting. We get a second hero, I guess, in that sense.
And the potential like rebuilding the Avengers if they continue down that line, which like again that's like one of those things like we've all known is they've been setting up for a while.
Yes, but we've thought of young Avengers,
and that may still be what it is, right? Like I think this Captain America is going to take these people who have taken on the mantle of Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, of Iron Man, Riri Williams, if that's who they still end up going with. Of
Shuri,
as Black Panther, and anybody else that I can't possibly think of right now.
And if we can remember a Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, we know he exists and we know he's a superhero. We just don't know his identity.
Yeah, and maybe that's what they do, right?
And that's how they bring him back.
Maybe they just get Spider-Man.
Yeah, and maybe he'll keep his identity. Hush, hush. That'd be crazy.
And that would be like just be
great.
Like it would make sense, right? Like he is because Captain America.
See, because I thought
was the leader of the original Avengers,
right? But I thought it was gonna be Spider-Man.
See, I think that's what everybody was thinking.
But he shouldn't be. Because he's not. I don't want to say not a leader, but he's not.
No, because Spider-Man has always like focused more on like, and Spider-Man through the comics has done a lot of things, right? Like he's fought with the Fantastic Four, he's done this, he's done that. But like,
we can talk about that too.
Yeah, but like he is like your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Right.
He's gonna fight for the people of his hometown,
right?
His home city.
Queens.
And usually that involves these bigger, grandiose things.
Yeah, because everything fucking blows up.
But he's not leading the Avengers.
Right.
It's not that he's not capable. I'm sure
it's more of him fulfilling not so much as a leadership role, but the Iron Man role.
Yeah.
But then you have Riri.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Because that's the thing, right? Like, all of these other superheroes, Hawkeye, Iron Man, whoever, the mantle can be taken by somebody younger. Captain America... You can't have a quote-unquote kid, right? I know they're all like in their 20s, but you can't have a young 20-year-old as Captain America. This is somebody who, like, Captain America is somebody who, like, served in the military. They have that military experience. You get somebody at 20, you don't have that. And so nobody really, I don't know that anybody could take somebody seriously at that age.
Yeah.
Serious enough to be Captain America. Whereas Sam Wilson, he's got the Air Force experience. Even the new Falcon, like he's got that military experience. He is a natural born leader. And so taking on the mantle of Captain America, leading the Avengers, rebuilding the Avengers just makes perfect sense.
Yeah, no, I'm into it. I'm into it for sure. And I'm really grateful that it, as we said before, was kind of like only on Earth, but also only him. There's the cameo, but that wasn't relevant at all.
No.
And I'm so glad they didn't try to like jab, more shit in there that needed to be in there. Like being like,
Love that cameo, by the way.
And I was so hyped. I got that spoiled, unfortunately. I knew it was coming, and I'm kind of bummed I did.
Yeah.
Because my whole theater didn't. Oh, I'm assuming they didn't know. Everyone was like, and like clapped for a second.
My theater clapped too.
And
I went opening day, so.
Yeah, that's valid. Ugh, I wish I went, but I think it's good. I don't think it's gonna make that many people excited, but it made me excited for the next phase.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
I agree.
We're not doing too bad with the movies. That being said, I don't want any more shows. That got me more excited.
Give me more shows.
I love the shows, but that got me back into being excited to go see a Marvel movie, just like Deadpool. See,
I love the shows because I know that they have to make a movie quick. Like the movie has to be 2 hours.
Yeah.
They can't keep pushing the envelope of a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
Whereas a show,
you get
6-8 episodes,
8 hours of content.
6 to 8 hours of content. I'm like, give it all to me.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I wish they would change is drop it all at once. Give me a Netflix show. Don't give me a Disney Plus 1 episode a week. I'm not trying to watch TV and wait a week to watch an episode. I'm trying to binge all of it right now.
And that's normally what I normally will wait a few weeks.
See, and I can't wait because it'll get spoiled for me.
Yeah,
because I'm always on YouTube, obviously with the podcast, and I watch the breakdowns, and so they're there. If I don't watch it before the breakdown comes out, everything's spoiled.
That's valid.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough. It's tough out here.
Yeah. Shall we take it to your final trivia?
I'm gonna cry. yeah. Let's do it.
Now, I will say, because the trivia just ended 2 weeks ago.
And we had both losers.
Yeah, we both lost last
week.
This
is kind of an irrelevant.
It is an irrelevant. If I win, though, I'm keeping the points going into.
Yeah, definitely claim that.
Yeah. Pick a number.
43. Does that many load? I will pick a lower number if that's easier.
Loading now.
What?
2, 4. Why am I in the arts? 2, 4, 6.
I will pick a lower number.
No, it'll load. I just connected to the Wi-Fi. There we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 20. 24, 23. 24, 25, 27, 29, 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 41, 43, you said?
Yep.
Which British Prime Minister died in 1965?
What the hell?
I don't even have a guess.
Can we just do a different one?
It was Winston Churchill.
Oh, like the famous one.
Yeah. Okay. In what decade was the very first test tube baby born? Decade.
Locked in.
I am also locked in.
1970.
I also said the 70s.
Really?
Yeah. Let's. I guess we couldn't pick an actual date.
Well.
Let's see if we're right. 1970s.
Wow.
Let's go. You know what?
How the fuck?
We're taking the points.
Yeah, give yourself the points. I'll take the points in my head. That was impressive.
What a way to go out. I almost was like, I'll change to the 80s.
No, I was like, I'll pick higher if you pick like lower, like higher than 70s, lower than 70s. I'm like, no, I claim 70s.
Let's go.
Wow.
Lauren, before you shout out your socials for the last time, do you got anything you wanna say to the people of the pod?
Well, I'd like to thank my cats.
For always being there.
For always ruining the number of times they have ruined this podcast. This might be a saving grace for Joe. If you didn't watch the montage posted 2 weeks ago, please do, and watch till the end, or at least skip to the end, because it's really fucking funny.
Great ending.
It's a really good ending. But It's been real. It's been fun. I haven't said it's been real since
It's been real. It's been fun, and it's been real fun.
It's been real fun. No, but it's been good. I'm really happy for how many episodes I was able to film. I didn't know how long I'd be able to do it for, but it's been litty titty. And Joe is a phenomenal host. I'm excited to see where it goes. Like you said, I'm not disappearing off the face of the planet. I don't know that I'll be back anytime soon, but you'll see my face in the future probably. And
I'll make sure of that.
Yeah, he'll probably bully me.
Yeah. But yeah, no, to just add on to that, if anybody has made it this far besides my own mother watching the podcast, those of you that are avid watchers or listeners at this point with the new microphones know how much that you being a part of the show has changed the show to make it so much better. I mean, the show in the past 31 episodes has elevated to a whole new level that's like even like invigorated me a little bit more to keep going because... I mean, after doing this since 2018, there's absolutely been times where I'm like, do I even want to continue myself? Right. But I mean, we've got a great setup that will change, of course.
That just got to change.
But it went from, 2 people sitting on Zoom staring at a screen to 2 people sitting next to each other staring at a screen to 2 people in a room talking to each other.
Really, like in chairs.
Yeah, like we are looking at each other. We've got a
background.
sign.
We have the table. And I mean, that was like one of the early things that I like made a point to change. But if you watch like our first episode to now, like
drastic differences.
Crazy.
Yeah. And it was almost on a weekly basis at the beginning where
things were slowly changing. Yeah. We're like, all right, let's get like this. Now we need a table, and now we had the dining table with the tablecloth, and how many iterations? It's cool to look back and see that.
And now with the brand new microphones, which I guess I'll take the credit for.
Yeah, that was all you.
We had been talking about we need to upgrade the microphones.
We were having issues with audio forever.
And so it's just like I don't think that any of this would have been where we are now had you not come in and been like, kick the fucking wall down. We're doing something different.
We're bulldozing this shit. I am changing everything.
So, and for that, I thank you.
That's how I am. You're welcome. Yeah. Thank you. Well, because I'm excited to see where you're going to take it now. Yeah. Knowing what you know now, what I've forced you to conform to. Yep. I'm like, more pink.
Yeah.
Maybe but less beyond that, like I said, I'm not going anywhere. So hopefully, as you keep growing, I'll be a contact to help you grow too.
Yeah, you're my creative design person when I don't know what the hell to make the background look like.
Yeah, that's what I'm
here for. And
I'm
keeping the sign.
Yeah, no, that's what am I gonna do with a backwards sign? But yeah, it's been fun. It's been. I'm glad that like I feel like I actually did something with it too. I wasn't just here yapping.
Yeah, you left your mark on the podcast. Yeah, which will very much not be forgotten.
During the montage, I could see the growth too, and it's really cool to see how like your early videos have changed to even to like once you came to like actually filming in person too and everything.
Yep.
So yeah, it's exciting for your next chapter.
Yeah,
I feel like
excited.
You're on a positive slope and it's gonna go great.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I'm very excited. I think it's finally gonna be time for the podcast to go places that it hasn't yet before.
Yeah, without me, thanks.
Well, hey, when it starts making money, I'll bring you right back in.
Woo! Yeah, I want some credit. Are you kidding me?
I'll pay ya.
Creative director, write that shit down.
I'll give you the credit.
That's that resume build.
And Lauren, where can the people find you?
The people can find me at lou.mcdonald. That is L2U's .mcdonald, not a W.
2 U's.
And that's the only place you can find me. And my last and final eat of the week. What have I had to eat?
Tough.
This is crazy. I was like sick last week, so I did not eat like anything for a week straight, and I lost 6 pounds this past week.
Can't really afford to do that.
So I can afford to do that because I didn't spend money on any food, actually.
Well, you can afford. You physically can't afford to lose 6
pounds. No,
I
am like skin and bones right now. Yeah. So I have to think little whiles ago. What did I have? Oh, I went to Nashville. Oh my God. I literally didn't even talk about all the trips that I've been on recently.
Wow. Hey, I guess you guys will never know about the Nashville trip.
Yeah.
What happens in Nashville will stay
in Nashville. No, so I went to Nashville and we got burgers and beer at like this lunch place, but it was a really good burger. Not as Annabelle requested, a smash burger.
Yeah, not a smash burger.
That's fucking dumb. Side note.
Listen.
Who
I know.
Fuck invented that.
I don't know.
She started talking about it. I was like, Anyways,
they're literally everywhere.
Yeah, it's crazy. Not this burger. Fat little burger. It was cute. It was tasty.
Give me a thick, juicy burger.
It was like one of those like hole in the wall.
And smash burgers are expensive. They're charging
for what? Because what? You have to take a few seconds to push down on the burger.
It takes 3 seconds to cook it, and it's all burnt to a crisp.
Whatever.
Sorry,
yeah.
Annabelle.
Nice. Yeah. Sorry, we just slammed you. Nice little burger from just a little hole in the wall place in Nashville, and it couldn't tell you the name of the place, but it was good. They had a chandelier in the bar and it had bras all over it.
Oh,
and I was like, "This
nice.
is
your kind of place.
The burger is about to be good here." So yeah, that was my eat of the week. Where can they find you, Joe?
You can follow me on my photography Instagram. It's Sharky_photography.
Fuck your photography.
And my regular Instagram.
Sorry. I'm going out with a bang. Fuck you all.
My regular Instagram is Secret Agent Sharky.
No way.
My eat of the week. Throwing it back, another crock pot meal. Riley made
I think your last 10.
chicken tinga tacos.
Yum.
Oh my
That's good.
God.
That hits.
I had it for lunch, like leftovers for lunch today.
Damn.
So
Bangs.
good. Yeah, absolute slaps. And now obviously like the tacos aren't in the thing.
Slap the wine
you buy
bag.
the tortillas, you
Delicious.
throw it in and roll. I made a taco.
Yep.
And then today, because I didn't feel like bringing tortillas to lunch,
For sure.
I brought tortilla chips and I just was scooping it. Oh,
smart.
So good, so good. As for the podcast, you can follow us on Twitter at CSG Pod. That is CSGPOD. Follow us on TikTok at The Shuffle Podcast and on Instagram at The Shuffle_podcast to watch our clips and our reels. And subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all at The Shuffle Podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk at you guys next week. Should I tell them who the new host is going to be, or should I let it be a surprise for next week?
I think it should be a surprise.
Okay. I will talk with you guys next week with our brand new co-host.
Mystery. And I will not talk to you guys next week. I'm free!
Yes. No more.
No. Yeah.
It'll be sad. You will be missed. You will never be forgotten.
Thanks.
You can put a little pink, smiley face here. That way it's your signature.
I don't want to taint this. This is
Yeah,
nice.
please don't.
All right, y'all.
Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Bye. All by myself.